Hello, Smars here. So I didn't do one of these last week, and that was my fault. Sorry. Um, I I don't really know what I got caught up in that I didn't do one last week. One of these Goblin Guild sort of weekly updates. So I definitely have to do a weekly update this time because unfortunately I was house sitting for my sister. You know, the one who did the demo of Goblin, the digital version of Goblin, which well, I guess is the only version of Goblin really, on her Kindle Fire in the other video. Um, I had to house sit for her. You know, it was really random at the beginning of the week, and so I ended up behind on a bunch of my pages. So I'm at, currently about 15 pages behind. If you can believe that, it's a terrible, tragic thing. So as it turns out, Goblin isn't going to come out on the 5th. This issue isn't going to come out on the 5th, issue 28. It's actually going to come out on the 12th, which isn't, I mean, I'm going to take this whole sort of schedule screw up and use it to my advantage. What's going to happen is I'm just going to use that as an excuse to create a buffer. I'm going to make it so that I'm always an issue ahead. That way, if an emergency like this comes up and I have to house sit for, family or something like that for several days, then I will actually still be able to get the book out on time. And on top of that, it kind of also works with the fact that starting, well, a couple of days ago, I guess. It's August 2nd now. Starting a couple of days ago, I actually I will be working on 3 series at the same time. Goblin, Munch Chunky, and then Myth of Eustro. Of course, Myth of Eustro doesn't come out till September, but I'm trying to create a buffer for that as well. But I figure, since Goblin is so labor intensive to a degree that I know that I'll probably need a buffer in order to get it done without interruptions really throwing me off. And I mean, I can actually show it. Like, I actually have five pages done. That's all I have done. 5 pages before I had to go house sitting. So yeah, it's not the greatest of things. But I can give you a little sneak peek. So yeah, you can see this is the originals, the rough pencils in the red, and then the cleanup lines on top of it. You can even see like where it's got borders because it's so uneven. It's got this little black border on it from where it's scanned. And I had to take it out. But yeah, and then the color version, and of course this picture makes absolutely no sense. I'm sure, but it looks like a space guy or something, and that's not what it is. But it just looks really weird and random. It'll make sense a little bit as time goes on. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Munch Chunky is going on, and then even have like Myth of Eustro going on. But Goblin will continue. Actually, I'm thinking that with this buffer, it may actually give me a little bit of time to put in some bonus content. Like a few extra pages, more than I initially planned. We'll see. I don't exactly know. I don't want to make any promises, but I'm hoping it will let me do at least 5 extra pages every week. If I have a buffer. So that's happening. Goblin is returning on the 12th. And I'll try to put the Goblin Sketchbook 2 out this Sunday on the 5th to sort of make up for the lack of an issue this week. And this is the other thing that I'm doing. The data book. I went back in and, you know, sort of cleaned it up, you know, doing some renovations and adding some stuff finally again. And trying to I've been trying to create a schedule where I can get all of this stuff done at the same time, where I can work on these 3 different titles and also do like data books for them and you know, and drawings and sketchbooks and all the stuff that I want to do, trying to figure out how to do it all at the same time. And I think right now I'm going to update the Goblin data book like once to twice a week. You know, I'll try to update it twice a week. And I'm going to actually post it in the news. Like whenever it's updated, there'll be a news article posting on the front page for it. That way, you know, any of if you go to the data book, you don't have to search through and try to figure out what's new and, you know, what's been updated and what hasn't. And I mean, there's still a lot of stuff that I have to update. Some of this stuff is sort of time sensitive, you know, like some of these characters haven't shown up, and so their sections haven't opened up simply because it would have spoilers in it if it did. But I am going ahead and I have like all these sections open to at least look at now. I mean, you can at least look at this stuff and you can see like a list of the things that I have to actually create articles for. I guess you would call them an article. But yeah, so I mean that's a lot of what I'm doing. Not a huge amount of stuff, but it's enough to, you know, that I'm trying not to get too distracted by any one thing at a time. That way I don't spend too much time. I have to sort of balance all my time across all these things, and it's not like it's stressful. It's just I'm really, I wouldn't say really bad at time management, but I'm bad enough that sometimes I may, you know, like get too into one project and the time that I was supposed to be working on something else gets overlapped by that first thing. So I'm really working on some time management and trying to do something about that. Oh no, I forgot some stuff. I'll have to go in and add those. Oh. I forgot the little symbols down here that indicate what gauges he's looking at. Look at that. I have to put those in. Yeah. But so that's about it. Oh, what? This is running. Sorry. Wow. So that's actually about it for sorry. Dark Crystal running in the background. That's about it for this week's Goblin Guild, and again, I apologize for an issue not coming out this week. I don't know. It's just so much stuff to do, and so little time. Sometimes I just wish I didn't have to go to sleep. I wish I could just stay up. Oh, look at that. Okay. I guess that means I should end this. So thanks for watching, and bye.